Hey everybody, I know it's been a while, but I've got another deck profile here for you. I have got my Undefeated Pilaf deck. I absolutely love this deck at the moment. I've gone up against a Dredge Coup, hand control. I've gone up against Gotenks. I've gone up against the new Vegito stuff from the anniversary box. And what else was it? And Skillless. And like I said, I haven't been beaten with this deck yet. I absolutely love it. I think it's so much fun. But anyway, let's get into it. So he's a nice simple leader. When this card attacks, you draw one card. What's better than that? And he's got a unique kind of awakening. Is when you're at 4 life or less, or you have 3 or more battle cards in play, you get to switch 2 of your energy back to active mode and flip this card over, which is quite easy to do in this deck. But anyway, on his awakened side, when this card attacks, same as the other side, you draw one card, and then you've got an activate main. Once per turn, you get to choose 3 battle cards and place them in the drop area, and choose one of your red unison cards, and it gains triple attack for the turn. All the like deck profiles I've seen, they all use the same unison. They use either Sin Shenron or they use the Vegito. I've decided to go a different route. So I've gone for 2 unisons that I think are massively underrated. So first one, I've gone for 3 of the Vegeta, and when this card attacks, you add a marker to it, and then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5k for the turn. So if you're using his effect, you're going to be getting 3 markers on this guy, and you're minusing 5k. Just like one battle card, you can do minus 15k. You can get rid of like 3 of like the little like nuggets. You've got like the blockers and stuff. You can just bit of board removal. But his down tick, you get to choose one of your red battle cards or leader cards, and it gains 5k. And you can attack your opponent's battle cards in active mode for the turn. So you can use that to get rid of, again, swing at blockers. They swing at cards that they're not swinging with. Maybe like the Mass Saiyan, where if with free play cards and that, you don't want to drop your cards. So I like that effect. And then the other underrated leader or unison I've gone with is 3 of the Jiren. I absolutely love this unison card. But let's have a look. Auto. When your opponent plays a battle card or a unison card, you may choose that card, and it gains, and it gets minus 10k for the turn. If you do, negate the skill for the turn. So if they're about to play like a card that you don't like, or like one like little self-awakeners or little blockers, you can just go nope, minus 10k to it. Even if it's one of like the big damage dealing cards, you can go right, minus 10k to it, which makes it less of a threat and easier to combo out of. But his uptick, activate main, this card gains double strike. So again, if you're using it with Pilaf's effect, giving it triple attack, that could be 6 damage that you're putting through with just with your unison card. But then he's also got the down tick. Down tick 3, activate battle, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignore and barrier, and it gets minus 25k for the turn. So I love that because again, it's like board removal, and you can get rid of like their boss cards. You can just be like, nah, make it like massively less powerful. But they're the unison cards I've gone with. Now into the Pilaf crew stuff. I only run 2 of this Pilaf, mainly because of one of his effects is a bit useless for me. But when this card is played, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add 1 red unison card with a specific cost of 4. So with the Jiren and the Vegeta only being 2 and 3, you can't pick them up. But You can also look for a Earthling with energy cost of 4 among them and add them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And then I've gone with 2 of the Mai. When this card is played, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose 1 Earthling card with an energy cost of 4 among them and add them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. One of your main playmakers of the deck now is Shu. What he does is activate main, place this card in the owner's drop area, and you get to choose 1 Pilaf or 1 Mai from your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it, which then swarms the field. So you've got your Pilaf. When you play him, what he does, he searches for the Mai and Shu from your deck. And here's the Shu, which does exactly the same, but it searches for a Pilaf or a Mai. And then you've got your Mai, which searches for a Shu or a Pilaf. So you're just for 1 energy, you're getting 3 cards out. Or even if you hard cast it. With these though, you've got to have 3 or more energy. But I like to keep the numbers of the Pilaf crew up for this card. So I'm running 3 of the Pilaf machine. It's got triple attack and it's 25k, so it's 3 big attacks going in. But it's got activate main for 3 red energy. You can send 1 Pilaf, 1 Mai, and 1 Shu to your, from your drop area to your warp, and play this card from hand. So you're getting a big 6 drop out for 3 energy. And it's also, when this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd, you get to choose 1 Pilaf machine ostrich form from your hand, your drop, or your deck, and play it, and shuffle your deck if you look through it. Which brings out this. I only run 2 of it because the Pilaf machine pretty much finds it from anywhere other than your life and warp. What this is as well, it's a 20k blocker. Sorry. And what it also does is for 2 red energy, you get to send 1 Pilaf and 1 Shu from your drop area to your warp, and then play this card from hand. So again, you're getting out quite a big card just for 2 energy. But it also has another effect. When this card is played, you get to choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 25k for the turn. So again, it's more board removal or get like negging down one of their big boss cards. But that's the Pilaf crew stuff. But with you having all those battle cards out for very little energy, I've also got in 2 mercenary Taos. He's unique, so you can only have 1 of them out. Activate main. If your leader card is red and you have 3 or more non-token battle cards in play, you get to play this card from hand, and it gains critical for the turn. So when you've got say, use that Shu to bring out the Pilaf, which brings out the Mai, which brings out the 2-drop Shu. Play this from hand. That's 4 attacks just for, or 4 battle cards out for potentially just 1 energy. And not only that, it's critical. Right, so with it being like an Earthling deck, I've decided to go for 3 of the Fortune Teller Babas. And I like to think of this as the red Earthling Zenzu Bean without the untap. But anyway, when this card is played, choose 1 of your Earthling cards in your leader area or battle area, and it gains 5k for the duration of the turn. I've got a nice little play coming up next, which I like to do with this. But anyway, when this is comboed from the battle area, you get to draw a card. And you also get to neg one of their battle cards by 5k. So again, you're just negging down their battle cards. nice little play I like to do with this as well. The next card is 2 of the Android 17 Negate. What this does, for 2 energy, you can negate the attack and play this card, then choose 1 red battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your drop area and play it. So what I like to do, I like to negate the attack and play the Baba and give the 5k to my leader, hence why I said it's like Zenzubin for red, because your leader is now 20k, which is, again, it means they have to combo more in and use more cards from their hand, and then you can just combo it, draw a card for hand advantage, and again neg their battle cards. With this deck as well being like 95% Earthlings, I thought it would be a silly idea to not put this in. So everybody's pal Yamcha. For 2 energy, when this card attacks, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and choose 1 Earthling card among them and add it to your hand. So every time it swings, you're gaining a card. And like it says, with this deck being 95% Earthlings, you're always going to have a target. Speaking of Earthlings, I've put in 3 Bulma the Bunny Girl. It's unique and it's a blocker. And when one of your red Earthling cards, other than Bulma, is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill, you may play this card from hand, and if you do, you get to choose 1 Earthling only battle card with an energy cost of 4 or less from your drop area and play it. So your main target, there's lots of targets for this, but your main target is this 4-drop Yamcha. It's so good, this card, especially if you get it off in that. So permanent, if your leader card is red, this card gains 10,000 power, so the moment it hits the field it becomes a 30k rather than a 20k. And then auto, once per turn during the battle, when this card when this card is attacking, if your opponent activates a counter skill, switch this card to active mode. So you swing with it, they negate, you restand, and you swing with it again. It's best with this to attack the battle cards first for its next effect. When this card KOs an opponent's battle card, switch this card to active mode and it gains 10k and triple strike. So for a little 4-drop, it becomes a 40k triple strike. So again, I think it's I love this card for being a 4-drop. It's got the same power as Secret Rares. I just love it. And then the next Yamcha we play, we've got the counterplay one. And what this does, when you counterplay it, you get to choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and neg them by 15k, which again is just negging down their battle cards, their big boss cards, their little cards. Like, it just, I love this. But if you've got a unison card with 2 or more markers in play, you get to activate this counter skill from your hand without paying its energy. And with the unison cards, with him constantly gaining markers with attacking, and him having high marker count anyway because of its uptick, giving it double strike, and it's a 3 cost anyway, you're always going to have a unison with 2 markers, which makes it an easy counter. Then my super combo of choice, I've gone with the Bulma, and if your leader card is red and you and your opponent have a total of 8 or less life, so that's you having 6, them having 2, you having 5, them having 3, as long as both lives are less than 8, you get to draw a card. But if it's your turn, you get to choose one red earthling with an energy cost of 1 from your hand and play it. So again, play this, give your leader 5k, combo it, draw a card, neg one of their cards by 5k. I love this card. I'm not surprised it's gone up in price. As well, with it being a red leader, I have decided to go for the Frieza's Army Reborn. Why not? It's a red leader, you know. So it's got quadruple strike and permanent. If your life is 2 or less, reduce this card by 3 from your hand. So it goes from an 8-drop to a 5-drop. To be honest, I haven't got this out yet because I've normally killed them, well, beaten them down before I've even got to 5 energy. But anyway, when you play this card, your opponent reveals their hand, which is always handy for knowledge, to see what they've got, in being able to sort out your next plays. And then you get to choose one of your opponent's cards from the hand and place it in the owner's drop area. And then, ignoring barrier, just KO every single card that's 40k or less. So I think the only thing that this doesn't hit is the original Victory Strike, because I think that's the only card that is 45k. But anyway, the extra cards I've gone with: red leader, so I've gone for the Spark and Negate. Well, it's not a negate, but it's a counter attack. So again, with the theme of negging their battle cards and that, with this, if your leader card is red, you get to choose one of your cards and it gains 40k for the duration of the battle. Then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 10k for the duration of the turn. So again, means they've got a combo in more if they want to. I mean, they're not going to, because you've just plussed 40k. And then Spark and 5, if you've got 5 or more cards in your drop, you get to take a life to activate this card instead of paying its energy. And then the last card I've gone with 2 Wolffang Fist, and it's a counter attack. If your leader card is a mono red, choose one attacking battle card or leader card, ignoring barrier, and it gets minus 15k power for the battle. So if they're swinging in with a card, you can just go no, minus 15k to it. And even if, like, you can use it to get rid of cards as well, like kill the attacking card. But the other thing I like about this, if you have a red unison card in play, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its cost. So it's just a free neg whenever you use it. But anyway, that is my Undefeated Pilaf deck. If you like it, or like the sound of it, give it a try. Like I said, I've had so much fun with it. I've beaten so many, well, I've beaten some decks that I never thought I would. And I've been having so much fun with it, and there's just one person I want to go against this with, because I've never beaten him, and I feel like I will with this. So James, I'm coming for you. But anyway, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of it. Okay, thank you very much. See you later, guys. Bye.